I was just gonna say,
It's
like, the other thing that we were gonna talk about in light of the censorship of your platform, the completely deplatforming of you by Meta, and now there is more going on at TikTok. Would you want to talk about what's going on at TikTok, who they recently
Yeah,
hired?
so we just heard reports that TikTok has hired someone named Erica Mendel, a former IDF instructor, to run their hate speech enforcement. And what's very concerning about this is that there are videos, public videos of Erica Mendel talking at with the AJC, talking about how she has a Zionist identity that she says goes hand in hand with Judaism. So we have somebody who served in the Israeli occupation forces who says that Zionism and Judaism are the same thing to her, running hate speech policy specifically on enforcing anti Semitism and removing anti Semitic content. And on top of this, this position at TikTok was created under pressure, under lobbying pressure by the ADL in 2024, who lobbied social media platforms to create these positions to empower them to censor pro Palestinian speech. They did it for Meta. And Meta's also been hiring ex IDF officers to run their free speech enforcement, their moderation policies. And what they've hired over 100, especially from a specific unit, an intelligence unit in the IOF called Unit 8200. They've hired dozens of soldiers from Unit 8200, and they've systematically removed pro-Palestinian voices like myself, like many of my friends, many other people in the movement, people from Gaza, Palestinians trying to speak out about their suffering and struggle off of the platform.
And a lot
And
of us,
if
I'll just say a lot of us who remain, my account's really small, but I know a lot of people with larger platforms too. Across the board, we are very suppressed. I know numerous large accounts that cannot be shown to non-followers. And then when you try to
Yeah,
remix their videos, the audio gets stripped. So they're trying to suppress us, push us down in the algorithm, and slap us with all sorts of different censorship, and make it basically impossible for us to exit the echo chamber,
yeah. And this is
which makes
exactly
them,
what's outlined
yeah,
in
which makes
Project
them,
Esther. They want
yeah.
to remove the spread of anti Semitic content, which is obviously conflation of anti Zionism with anti Semitism. And so this work by the ADL, these moves by social media platforms, is exactly what Project Esther talks about when they talk about a private-public collaboration effort with the government and private companies to take away free speech rights to criticize war crimes, human rights violations, and an ongoing genocide that our country is using American tax dollars to carry out.
That's the thing. My account is small. I know I have friends who have very large accounts, and we're suppressed across the board. And one of those is my friend who is a U.S. Army veteran who's been extremely vocal about the genocide and speaking out against the genocide. She told me last week there were 4 videos she posted. One was the testimony from the former Green Beret, Anthony Aguilar, talking about the murders that are happening at the GHF aid sites, quote unquote aid sites that have now turned into death traps. Another
That's
was,
right.
I believe, a Navy SEAL that she had done a press conference with, and video of herself at a press conference speaking against the genocide, and one other video. And these were all like very important voices, whistleblowers, veterans, other important figures. And she said that she got a notification that her account could no longer be shown to non-followers, and that if she removed that content, then she could resume being shown to non-followers, and she refuses to remove the content.